Hi, and welcome to Sparkle and Sprinkle's first tutorial video. Today I'm going to be showing you a new technique using Sparkle and Sprinkle's brushable glue and transparent glitters. I've got cyclamen today and aquamarine, and we're going to be making this rose card. We're going to start out with an 8.5 by 5.5 sheet of cardstock, and we're going to score it with the top score board, and we're going to score it at the half fold US letter line and fold it over. This way you get a nice good score line and a nice fold. Okay, so there you have your card base. Then we've got a 5.25 by 4-inch white piece of cardstock, and with that we're going to use the Cuttlebug heart blocks, and we're going to start by putting the white cardstock in the folder, but you're going to line it, and you're going to line it up at the top and leave one row of hearts over on the left hand side open so that you don't emboss the whole card. Then we're going to be using the Cuttlebug machine, and in order to use that you're going to start with your C plate on the bottom, and then your B plate, and then your Cuttlebug folder, and then on top of that your other B plate, and then you're going to run it through the Cuttlebug. So then when you pull it out, you're going to end up with the embossed section on like 2/3 of the card. Okay, then we're going to use the flower, the rose from plate 136, and we're going to use StazOn ink, and we're going to ink up the stamp with the StazOn. I like to use the StazOn because we're going to be using the watercolor, and it's good to so your ink doesn't bleed. Then you're just going to stamp it in the middle of the unembossed section, and then we're going to be using the Sparkle and Sprinkle brushable glue, and we're going to use a watercolor paintbrush, and I've just got some water here, and we're going to take the brushable glue, and for this technique I'm going to wet my paintbrush and stick it in and just pick up some of the glue. You don't want too much glue, you want it watered down, and then you're just going to paint with it just like you would any paint. And you only want to paint where you're going to do one color of glitter at a time. So I'm just going to start out with the roses. Okay, and then I'm going to use the cyclamen glitter and sprinkle that on there. And then when you're done, just tap it off, get all the excess off. So there you go. And then when you use the glitter, a coffee filter is wonderful for getting it back in the little jars. So then we're going to use the glue, the brushable glue again, and we're going to finish painting our flower. And notice we're using the transparent glitter. We're using that because it will allow for the stamped image to still shine through. If you use an opaque glitter, it's just going to cover up your stamped image. So you're just going to paint your glue on the rest of your image. And then when you're done with that, let me get any up here. Okay, so now I've got glue over all my image. Now I'm going to use aquamarine glitter, and I'm going to sprinkle that on, and then tap it off, and there you go. If you see some spots that you missed here, you can always go back and pick up a little bit of glue. You don't want a whole lot. And kind of like just touch it up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so there I have my card front that I'm going to attach. And then I'm going to be using a piece of rose grosgrain ribbon, and I'm going to just place it behind the cardstock, and I am going to tie it up around the front of the card, and I'm going to position it just right over the edge of the dry embossing. Now when you're tying, I like to tie it with your left hand over the top and then bring it around and under, and then make a T across, and then just hold it, and then left over right again and under, and then just pull it. It makes a nice bow. Of course, I've got too long of ends here, so I'm going to go ahead and trim it off shorter. Okay, then I'm going to be using the 3/8 double-inch double-sided tape, and I'm going to tear off some pieces and stick it down on the ends. This is nice tape. It's tearable. You're able to tear it, and then stick it down here. And we're going to just attach that to our card front. Peel off the extra tabs on the back, and then position it on your card. And there you have it. Your card using the brushable glue and glitter. Thanks, and I hope to see you again. Come back again and we'll teach you some more techniques.